Welcome to IFAStories, where ancient wisdom meets modern storytelling. Step into the sacred world of Ifa, the Yoruba spiritual system, where every tale carries the power of divination, destiny, and deep cultural insight. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the Orishas, the divine forces guiding our paths, Òrúnmìlà, the Iron Moles, and many more. Each story is a bridge between the past and the present, weaving timeless lessons that inspire, enlighten, and transform. Embrace the wisdom, honor the tradition, and journey with us into the heart of Ifa. Subscribe now and let the stories guide you. To explore full Yoruba stories, Ifa teachings, and ancestral wisdom, visit our website, www.ifastories.com. Step into the sacred path for more resources and information. How money came from heaven to earth. Òsègún Méjì was not known for having done any spectacular work in heaven. He was only famous for his bellicosity. However, it was he who revealed how money came from heaven to earth. He explained that an awo named Rokun Aro Kause Munukun performed divination for money when it was preparing to travel from heaven to earth. This same awo also performed divination for the divinities about what had to be done in order to enjoy the benefits that money might bring. The meaning of the awo's name is, "The knee of the cripple does not bend." Each of the divinities was told to offer a sacrifice with 16 doves, 16 hens, 16 rats, 16 fish, 16 bean cakes, akara, and 16 echo. Instead of doing the sacrifice individually, as they had been instructed, they decided to pool their resources and perform a single collective sacrifice. After this, money descended to the world in the form of cowries, irukere owo, stretching from heaven until it touched the ground. As soon as they saw the money reach the earth, the divinities gathered and deliberated on how to take it to their various homes to spend it. However, Òrúnmìlà advised them not to touch the money until they had performed a new divination and sacrifice. Ògún challenged Òrúnmìlà to stay at home doing divination and sacrifice, while the rest of them went to dig up the money. He asked, "What is the need to perform divination and sacrifice before eating food already served at the table?" Òrúnmìlà accepted the challenge and told them he had no intention of joining the excavation of the money at that moment, nor would he impose his will upon them. They were free to go ahead without him. Ògún took the hose and digging tools he had prepared and went to the money mound. As soon as he got there, he dug deep into the pile of money, setting aside what could be collected. But as he dug deeper, the upper layer gave way, and the avalanche buried him alive beneath the rubble, leaving 4 cowries on his chest. Zonpona was next to approach the heap and met the same fate, with 16 cowries on his chest. All the other divinities experienced similar outcomes, including Ṣàngó and Olókun. Since none of them returned home, Òrúnmìlà began to reflect on what might have happened. He decided to go and find out what was keeping them. When he arrived, he found that they were all dead. He gathered and separately tied the number of cowries he found on each of their chests. Thus, it is said that greed sent the first generation of divinities who inhabited the earth back to heaven. Consequently, Òsègún Méjì warns that if the pursuit of money is not restrained with discretion and patience, it will turn into an avalanche for the one who chases it and will cause their destruction. That is why all those who seek money with greed and avarice are buried prematurely beneath a money avalanche. Meanwhile, Òrúnmìlà decided there was no point in approaching the money in the same way the others had, and returned home without touching the pile. He chose to deal with the situation in his characteristic manner. Upon arriving at home, he called on Ifa, who told him to make a sacrifice with 2 doves, 2 ladders, and 4 U-shaped bolts. Ifa told him to nail the U-shaped bolts into the 4 corners of the money circle, and to offer the pile with the 2 doves after nailing the bolts. He was told to sprinkle pounded yam, called obobo in Bibi and Iwo in Yoruba, around the mound because dove and pounded yam are the main food of money. He was also instructed to place the ladders on the pile and begin excavating from the top, not the base. He did as advised by Ifa, and while offering the sacrifice to the money, he recited an incantation, telling the money that no one kills the one who offers them food, and pleaded with the money not to kill him as it had done with the others, since he had now offered its food. After that, He climbed the mound with the ladder and excavated it little by little until he brought all the money home. From that day on, Òrúnmìlà began to sit on top of money, which is why his shrine is often decorated with a throne made of cowries. To consult Òrúnmìlà for serious divination, the Babalawo must first seat him on a cowrie throne. After bringing the money home, he invited the eldest children of the deceased divinities and gave each of them the number of cowries he had found on the chests of their parents, respectively. It is the number of cowries that Òrúnmìlà gave to the children of the deceased divinities that they still use for divination to this day. The children of Ògún use 4 cowries for divination. The children of Sonpona and Ṣàngó use 16 cowries for divination. That is why, whenever Òsègún Méjì appears in someone's divination, that person is advised to seek money with caution and discretion, so that money does not destroy them.